What is up, guys? It is me, Max, back again with another guitar tutorial. Today we're taking a look at Marshmello featuring Bastille. Pretty interesting combination. Happier, beautiful song. It's like quite deep actually, and it's not too hard to play on guitar either. Of course, we've only got guitar in like one or two parts of the song like audible, but we can definitely work something out to play throughout the entire song alongside the piano. And as I said, well, we've got a guitar in there, and that is always a plus on my book. And, well, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. We don't need a capo, we're in standard tuning. There's nothing special there, and yeah, let's jump right in. So first of all, let's take a look at the chords we need in the chorus and intro and verse. But in the verse, we have two options of what we can do, and of course I'm going to show you guys both of those options so that you can choose. But as I said, let's jump into those chords first. We start things off with a D minor, so we put our first finger onto the first fret on the first string, second finger onto the second fret on the third string, and third finger onto the third fret on the second string. Now we need our thumb to come around here and mute the sixth and fifth string like that. That is our first chord, the D minor. Our second one is an F, like that. We've got our first finger across all six strings on the first fret, and we have to really push down here in order to get a sound from each one of them, because we especially need the first string and the sixth string, so we really need all six here. And then we put our third finger onto the third fret on the fifth string, pinky onto the third fret on the fourth string, and second finger over here onto the second fret on the third string. That is our F. So we've got the D minor, the F, and now we've got our last chord already, which is an A sharp. We put our first finger onto the first fret on the fifth string, third finger onto the third fret on the fourth string, but also on the third string. So we kind of put it down here in between those two. And then we put our pinky onto the third fret on the second string like that. That's what the A sharp looks like. And once again, we have to mute the sixth string, but this time around we don't use our thumb here, but we use our first finger up here by slightly touching the sixth string like that. That's the A sharp. And those are our three chords. The D minor, the F, and the A sharp. And what you just heard is basically the entire intro and verse, especially first one and beginning of the second one. And I'll jump right into the chorus now because it's so similar to this, and it doesn't make sense to take a look at the pre-chorus first because, well, it's just basically the same thing. What we do here is we go down 5 times on each chord. That is all we do in the chorus. As I said, down 5 times on each chord. The only thing you have to watch out for here is the timing, but the only way to actually figure that out for yourselves is just listen to the song over and over again while playing along and, well, basically getting it right, because there's like no precise timing I can give you here verbally because, well, as I said, it's something you have to figure out for yourselves while listening to the song, but trust me, it is not that hard. You just have to strum at the right time. I don't know why I just did that mouth sound in order to show you guys what I mean, because I could just, strummed, but nevertheless, we're going to move on to the last part of the song, which is the pre-chorus and like interlude. that's what we do here. And we basically only have power chords here, so that's very easy to switch on. And we palm mute the strings. But first of all, let's take a look at these chords. We start things off with a D power chord. We put our first finger onto the 5th on the 5th string, third finger onto the 7th on the 4th string, and pinky onto the 7th on the 3rd string. Now with all of these chords, we have to mute the 6th string by once again slightly touching the 6th string with our first finger like that. And now what do we do with this chord? We palm mute it, as I said, so we use the palm of our right hand, put it down here on the strings, and now we just go down like that. Palm always stays on the strings and just go. It depends on how much you go up here, how much you actually mute the strings. The further you go up, the less sound it actually makes, and the further you go back, the more sound you get. So we go down 6 times on this chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we slide up 2 frets onto an E. Pick that twice. We stay in the exact same position. Now we've got our first finger on the 7th, on the 5th string, third finger on the 9th, on the 4th string, and pinky on the 9th on the 3rd string. So we just went from here, 2 frets up, to here onto the E. Then we go 1 fret up onto an F. So we started here, and we went onto the 7th and 9th, and now we're on the 8th and 10th. We go down 8 times. So then we slide down all the way onto the 1st and 3rd. So first finger now on the 1st, on the 5th string, third finger on the 3rd, on the 4th string, and pinky on the 3rd, on the 3rd string. And we go down 8 times. And then we go down 6 more times, so 14 in total. And then we slide 2 frets up onto a C. We've got our first finger on the 3rd, on the 5th string, third finger on the 5th, on the 4th string, and pinky on the 5th, on the 3rd string. We go down twice. That is the entire thing. 6 times on the D. Twice on the E. 8 times on the F. 14 times on the A sharp, and twice on the C. And that is also the alternative way to play the verse, because we could actually do that throughout the entire verse. Marshmello actually puts that in the background of the ending of the first verse, I think. And that shows that it just fits in there, obviously. So you can choose whether or not you want to do this or just go onto those clean chords that we've already covered, and that is the entire song. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, drop it a thumbs up, helps me out more than you might think, and if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down there as well, and hit that notification bell in order not to miss out on any of the upcoming videos. And if you are totally new to the channel, you might not know about my new Instagram account that I've pretty much created like a week ago. I'm trying to be as active on that as possible, even though that is kind of hard for me. I don't know why, but Instagram is a lot harder for me than YouTube. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. As always, I hope that I will see you next time.